Pre-Barnet away. Russell, first of all, have you spoken to Gary and how is he?
Yes, spoke to him 2 or 3 times in the last few days, so he certainly sounds better, than initially. But he's at home now. Came home yesterday, and he's got his sort of spirit back, and he's aware of everything that's going on. He's seen everything, so we've already spoke about Saturday's team and what we're looking to do. So I've spoken to him, and all is well first and foremost. So long may that continue.
And how much, despite physically not being able to be here, how much can he help and instruct you?
I can help a lot. Yeah, he's. It's the situation we're in at the minute. It's a staff. All the staff are in together. We're all helping each other out. I'm sat here in front of you, but everybody's chirping in with ideas. The manager's obviously on the phone. He's sort of here in mind, but not obviously in body at the minute. But all of is going to be a massive help, obviously, and we'll be on the phone quite a lot to each other. And his brother Pete's in as well, so he's on the phone to him as well. And then between all of us, we'll come up with the right idea, hopefully.
Newport played Tuesday night. Obviously, how much of a relief was it for you that they didn't win?
Yeah, well, I went there to watch it, and they played very well actually. They did okay, and I know Nathan Jones wasn't happy with Luton, and quite rightly so, I think. It was probably the second best result we could have, but once we left the ground, that was it. It was all about what we got to do, and we're professional enough not to think that we're nowhere near safe. We know that, and we'll do all we can to get them the points as quick as possible. But it was good to go and see him, just to get a vibe of what's happening at the place. So it was good to go there, but not the best result, but not the worst.
And unusually for League Two, Barnet played on Sunday last weekend. And you mentioned that you managed to go and watch Newport. Did you get a chance to see the Barnet game?
Seen Barnet 3 times, I don't think people will go on about this, that, and the other about their runs and this, that. And when you get out on the pitch, it's an opportunity to create a new run. It's the opportunity to improve on last performances if you need to, or sustain performances. So we've got a good idea of what Barnet are like, who does what for them, and we'll plan accordingly and hopefully impose our game more on them than they will on us.
And they played 80 minutes against 10 men at Notts County in that game, and still lost. Still managed to win. Have you had a look at that? And
Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes it is harder to play against 10 men. Notts County did very well, played it well, and Barnet couldn't break them down. So, any game you need a bit of luck, you need energy, you need people to play well, and you need a bit of fortune, things to drop for you. Didn't quite happen for Barnet that day, but we won't be going in there on Saturday thinking, they've lost to Notts County with 10 men, we're going to roll them over. No way, no chance. We've got to go turn up and perform.
Now, is John Akindi, would you say, Barnet's only threat, considering he scored almost half of their entire league goals this season?
Well, he's a big threat, and statistics on that one would tell you that. So he's one we've got to be aware of. No, there's 2 or 3, 4 other players in there that can cause problems at different parts and times of the game. So, we'll be aware of them. The boys will know everything that they need to, and just about implementing it, what we tell them on the pitch, and hopefully, we can get the desired result.
Just the last match of Carl Storesban. Since he's been out, you've tried a few midfield options. Is there anything else you can throw in there and try to sort of end this goal drought?
Well, we've got a way that I think we haven't scored for a few games, so I think we need to get a bit of creativity, and we need a mixture in every part of the team, particularly midfield and up front. So we work on a few things. We've worked on a few things earlier on in the week, and we'll continue that today and tomorrow, and see what best combination works, and hopefully the one we think will work, and that's what we'll be trying to do.
Also, we haven't seen much of Jack Munns or Digerolamo recently, although Jack's been unused on the bench a few times. Is it a case of they're not doing enough, maybe, or?
No, not really. Not really. Training well. Munsy's got a terrific attitude to training. It's just the right combination in midfield, and it's up to them to work their way in. Diego's been back at Bristol City for a number of weeks now, so you know, as far as staff are concerned, Diego's probably at Bristol City now, so but he is an option. Yeah, Munsy's in around the squad. He's training well. He's in with opportunity to play. So and like I said, when we train, we'll see where he is and see where the players that are in there are, and whether he's involved in that. Will, you know, time will tell in the next sort of 24, 48 hours.
And finally, for me, your last 2 away games been against sides in the top 8. Going into the Barnet game, a team that are secure in mid-table, is it a case now of your desire being stronger than theirs in terms of picking up all 3 points?
Yeah, every game is like that, isn't it? It's everybody. There aren't many teams that have got nothing to play for. Even teams that are mid-table and safe, you would say, have still got to be looking at individuals. Have still got to be looking at themselves to as a professional first and foremost. And like you rightly said, there's, you know, we played 2 teams at the top of the league going for it. And we've obviously got to do what we've got to do, so there shouldn't be any excuses on our part not to turn up. And hopefully, like you say, you need desire and energy and commitment, all those things to win any game, and particularly in our situation at the minute.
Cheers, Russell. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Russ, when we spoke to the manager, if everything carries on going as well as it can do, obviously he won't be rushed back, but do you get the impression he could be back before the end of the season, or do you think that's unlikely?
Possibility, John. Yeah, possibility. We'll see where it goes. How things transpire over the next few weeks. I know he'll be itching to come back. There's no, you know, doubt in that. But whether things dictate he can or not, number of factors will remain to be seen. I mean, like I said, he'll be here in mind, but not in body at the minute. But you know, so his input is still there, and. You know, obviously wish him a speedy recovery and come back as soon as he's possibly able to, really.
Yeah, you mentioned Diego being back at Bristol City, and obviously he scored 4 goals early on, then he went a bit quiet, but is he somebody you considered because of the lack of goals, just because he might be offered something different?
Yeah, you can consider him, yeah. No one considered Diego when we went 4 wins without, you know, 4 games without getting beaten, 3 wins. I think you've got to keep faith at some point with what you've got. You can't start panicking. That's the message that we've been given to the players. It's up to the players we pick to do the job. That's the attitude they've got to have. We've got to look within, not look without. Yeah, I mean, Diego's got great ability, no doubt about that. So it will be something you consider. Yeah, his name has come about. But as a minute, nothing further has come from that.
Yeah, I know you just said you're going to be looking within, but Asa Hall's loan, I think, is up after the weekend.
Yeah.
So is he somebody you want to get in and around it, having got his match fitness back? Yeah,
I mean, Asa's done all right. I watched Asa's games at York. I've spoke to him a couple of times this week. Yeah, it's unfortunate that his loan is not up till Saturday. He wants to play games at the end of the day. He would love to come back. But I think he's more guaranteed at York at the minute to play. Carl Storer's back after Saturday. We'll see where the land lies with that and make a decision accordingly. If you bring him back and don't play him, you sort of, you know, you have an unhappy player in your camp, which is what we don't need at the moment. And at the end of the day, Asa wants to play. So I think we can recall him once, you know, if he signs against the end of the season, we can recall him with a certain amount of notice. So, you know, it's not bye Asa, that's it. There's still an opportunity for him to play here, but you know, things have gone quite well for him at York, and I think he wants to continue that. Although if required by us, you know, he would be back at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, he's obviously got Wembley as well, which is
I know.
You probably won't want to miss that.
No. I mean, if we'd have carried our run on, you know, it'd have been fine as it was. Just these little things when things don't go quite according to plan, that, you know, other names come up and. You know, I think it's a time for us not to panic. Believe in who we've got here. Asa is in our thoughts, and if we need him, we'll call on him. Yeah, but no, he's done well at York, and getting to Wembley is obviously could be a good end to the season to him.
Yeah. Daniel O'Shaughnessy went off against Exeter, and you said good news was there wasn't anything broken, but he's going to be out for a little while. Do you think he could play again this season? What do you think?
Yeah, possibility. Yeah, I've not spoken to Gav yet. He was as this morning, so I was just sitting down walking, and he looked as though he was walking okay. So obviously the type of injuries impact on his foot, ankle area. So we'll see where he is, but there is a chance. Yeah.
Yeah. And last one for me, Russ, is you've already discussed Munns, but he set so many goals up last season, didn't he? And you mentioned that creativity. How would you sum up his season? Because he's been in and out of it, hasn't really played as much as he'd like.
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt in Munns' ability on the ball. He's had a stop-start season probably, but I mean, we always said to him that, you know, if you get yourselves 15, 20 games this season, then see it as a bonus, see it as a good season, and getting as many minutes as you can. And you know, we'll look towards what we do next season after that.
Yeah. Cheers, Ross.
So you've been in this situation before as managing the first team. How are you handling the responsibility this time?
Well, you got to, haven't you? It's one of those. You know, you've been asked to do a job, you go and do it. So we've asked everybody to do slightly different roles. So everyone has stood up to it, and hopefully, you know, it'll be all fine by the end of the season.
And lastly, how the players reacted to sort of Johnson departing? Are they still going okay?
Yeah, they're all fine. Yeah, I mean, training's good. Training's been lively, bubbly, and I think you know, performance to a large degree on Saturday was good. So I don't think we can get away from what we've done well as addressing what we've, you know, fallen short on really. But no, the lads are fine. They all know the score, all know the situation, and you know, they'll be doing their best to put it right.
Thank you.